Alright, so like I said in my chit chat, get ready with me. I was going to do 2 story times today. I just filmed the first story time of my watched a couple of you keep story time, my friend of me story time. So yeah, check that out. And then my second story time that I'm going to do today is time that I dated a booster. Because shit was ghetto. Like, he was real hood rich. I loved it, but it was real ghetto. So I'm gonna go back to how I met this dude. When I was like 10, 11 years old, like in 6th grade in middle school, like MySpace was a big thing. And I was not supposed to be on MySpace, but I was on MySpace. And at the time of me being on MySpace, this dude added me as a friend. I'm not really sure how we found people back on MySpace days, just because like I'm almost 30, and like I said, this is when I was like 10, 11 years old, like preteens young. But either way it goes, he found me and we just kind of like ended up like communicating back and forth. Back then I just knew he wasn't my type because he was very arrogant. He was a preacher's kid. He grew up with a lot of money, so he was always like fur fly, trips to Aspen, skis. And that's not really normal for black people to live such a luxurious life like the Caucasians, but he did because his people had church money. So it's just like the conversations that he would have with me. He was just a little bit too arrogant for me. So I'm just like, dog, like, I don't even like you, but nah, but like I said, never met this dude, but only reason why I like would chat back and forth with him is because I realized they stayed in the same city. I stayed on one side of the town and he stayed on another, and I wasn't even like trying to meet up with this dude or nothing like that, but I guess he found himself liking me, so whatever. By the time I was like 13, I think I ended up meeting him somewhere, and it was probably at like a school function, a church function, or something like that. Maybe it was kind of like, at that time I guess I was going to like teen parties, I don't know, but I did end up meeting him, and I was like, okay, this is the dude from MySpace. Like, okay, cool. But I wasn't allowed to date at that time, so I wouldn't even like check for him to be my boyfriend or nothing like that. And like I said, I really didn't like him because he was arrogant when I first met him. So I'm just like, yeah, dude, okay, whatever. So fast forward to, I don't know how old I was, like maybe I'm about to be 28, so I was maybe like 25. Yes, I had to be 25 because yeah, I was at the club. So I'm at this club. We go to this club every Friday because they have Fine Girl Friday. So me and my crew love Fine Girl Friday. Like, that was the club to be in on a Friday night, dog, because it was just like, where else were you going to be in the city if you weren't at Fine Girl Friday? Okay, so we take it, like, we having a good time. So I guess he saw me when I was at the club with my friends. You know, we got our little section, so it's not like we're like in the general public of the club. We had a little section, so I guess, you know, we the girls turning up in our section, so I guess that's how he spotted me. So my cousin and I went to the bar because my cousin wanted a drink. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'm going with my cousin to get a drink, and then he sees me, and I'm like, dog, this dude from, no, he came up to me, because I did not know who he was. He came up to me and he was like, you don't remember me? Who are you? And the only reason why I didn't know him is because he was fat when we were younger, and now that we're older, I guess he slimmed down, lost the weight, he looked good. So I'm like, who are you? And then he said his name, and because he has a name that is different, I'm like, oh my god, how you still remember me after all these years? But I guess I still look the same. I feel like I still look the same from middle school. That's what I tell people. I had this same little body since I was freaking 10 years old. I don't know why God didn't want to make me, you know, give me, you know, look, I'm finna be 30, but I done been slim like this, had the same face forever. So I guess that's how he remembered me. So when I was like, I'm like, dang, that's crazy. Like, you look good, I'm single, we need to mingle. So then he was like, you smoke? That's key for me. So he was like, all right, well, then after the club, come back to my place and then we can burn one. So I'm like telling my cousin, because I always ride with my cousin to the club. She scooped me, we go to the club. So I'm like, dog, he said come back to his house after the club. I'm gonna burn one with him and then we can go back to the house. So we get to his house and it's nice. Like I said, he real hood rich. So he got like chandeliers hanging up his shit. He got TV, like it's nice. So I'm you know, fucking with him. I'm chilling. Now it's still in the hood. Cause like I said, he's hood rich. So my cousin was just like, I'm not trying to stay in the hood. We need to go. So I was like, all right. So I told him, I'm like, dog, my cousin ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and go, and then I'm gonna go get my car. I can meet up with you later. So I did that. So after I'm like kicking it with him days upon days, you know, kicking with him like this is my little friend at this point in time now. So like every time I'm with him, I'm like, okay, well, I want to go get some. Let's say I want like anything I wanted. He was like, all right, I'll go get it. Like, and not even like he's gonna get it from that spot, but it was like, you don't have to get it from there because I'll get it. Like, okay, like say I wanted some juicy crab, he'll be like, I'll get you some crabs. Or like say I wanted some Zaxby's, he's like, I'll get you some chicken. I'm like, okay, cool. So whatever. It's like anything that I wanted. It was never that, but it was, I'm gonna give it to you. So I'm just like, okay. I'm like, anything I want. I'm like, okay, so maybe he got food sense or something. Maybe I don't know about, but I'm not trying to be in this man's business like that, but whatever. A few months passed and I'm still kind of like, I was dealing with him like off and on for a couple years. So I remember one time, like, I called myself like, my mom and I got into it and I was like living out of my car, but I was tired of living out of my car and I knew that he would help me out. So I was just like, dog, I'm finna come over there because I ain't got nowhere else to go. So that's what I did. So being that I'm around him all the time now, I'm kind of more like, I'm kind of able to see more of what he does, how he, you know, gets money to pay for this stuff that I just said that I want, and then he just like gets it. So one day I remember I went to, I don't know, it was some store, kind of like, not like Ollie's, not like Bell's, but it was like a whole, like a wholesale, like retail store like that. And one thing about him, like I said, he always grew up with like fur, like he grew up with like nice clothes and stuff like that. But now he still wears nice clothes, because that's one thing about him. Excuse me, being that he was a preacher's kid, he always like wakes up early in the morning and gets dressed. Like that was just like, that's how he grew up. So he still kind of had that mentality to wake up in the morning, get dressed. So he's always having on new clothes. Nah, he had on like these particular clothes that were like big as fuck. Like I said, he was fat when I first met him, but now he's slimmed down. So I'm like, why are you wearing these big clothes? So we go to the store and this dude is just like stuffing his clothes with stuff, and I'm just like, I know you're fucking lying. Like, are you, is this real? Like, again, if the Twilight Zone is where stuff is on real, I don't know what the Twilight Zone is, but that's where I was. I'm just like, dog, what? Like, oh, and before we even went to the store, I remember he told me, he was like, I like that you got big purses. I'm like, what? Like, I carry mini bags, but I also carry like totes. So I have like big tote purses, and I'm just like, dog, like, what? And he's like, I like that you carry big purses. I realized he liked that I carry big purses because him and his godmom would boost together. So he didn't have to like stuff his clothes with stuff. She would just stuff her bag with stuff. And I guess he was expecting me to do that, but I'm not going down that road. I've already had an incident where I already know I was stealing stuff. I don't be stealing stuff from stores. No, sir. I don't play the type of games no more. Being there, did that. It's a wrap. When it done, that was enough for me. No, sir. So yeah, I was just like, dog, I cannot believe like this is how he gets everything that he gets. Like, I'm thinking he just got No, he got stuff. I'm just like, dog, what? Like, and then he even had like friends from like department stores. They would like scheme and get stuff, and then he would like sell it. So now when I see stuff like on Facebook and stuff like that, I'm like, dog, these people be boosting, and it's crazy that like I have seen it to know that this is what these people be doing. I'm just like, dog, this is crazy. So I'm just like, I ain't feel too good about that, because I'm just like, yeah, you can hustle, but like, you bummy hustling, you're not even like getting it. So it was unsettling for me. So I was just like, dog, I don't even want to deal with you no more, because I'm not a fan of that. I don't like that. I don't want to be around that. I need to get myself about this environment. Like, it's just not it for me. So I just ended up cutting him off, because it was kind of like one too many things after the other that I was just like, dog, I don't need this dude in my life. Like, as much as he grew up in the church, he was still like a strong black backslider. It was just like, this is just not it for me. Because I also remember why we ended up like, why it ended up being done. I remember when I first started dating him, I was talking, he had a son, and I was cool with that, because I'm like, okay, you had a son, like, he's like in grade school at this point, like in elementary school. So I'm like, you ain't got no baby. This was like years ago, so I'm not even gonna be mad about nothing like that. So I asked his son, I said, your daddy got any other kids? Because you know, kids will tell you the truth. He was like, yeah, I already have a sister. I'm like, what? I'm like, your daddy is having this actual daddy, do he have kids? He said he got one kid, you. And I'm asking you just because I know kids will tell you the truth. He was like, yeah. So I asked him, his dad was sitting right there. I said, so I'm looking at his dad. He took my, nah, he lying. I ain't got no kids. AJ, why you telling I got another kid? Da, 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 da. Come to find out, he definitely had a baby on the way. So that's why I ended up walking out of his life, because this man, how he ended up telling me was, I guess he went and boosted some freaking Jordans, and he gave them to me like, oh, I'm glad my daddy gave me these shoes, because he gave them to me like this. Wait, not even in the box. Forget the box, because he gave it to me just like this. Just shoes, not even a box. Just shoes. So he's like, and I'm like, I'm used to him giving me stuff, because like I said, like, he would just always give me stuff. Like, anything he knew I liked, he would get it. He knows that I like journaling and pens. Like, I'm a Virgo, so I like stationery, pens, paper, organizing stuff. I like stuff like that. So he will always get me stuff like that. I like, you know, gel polish, because I like to do my own nails. I don't like going to the salon, so he will always give me like gel polish and stuff. So I was used to him giving me stuff. So when he gave me the shoes, I was just like, first of all, I don't even wear sneakers, which is why I had to ask my mom for these birthday sneakers. I'm like, can you buy me some sneakers for my birthday? Because I don't have no sneakers. I got all these heels. I need some sneakers. So that's why I asked for sneakers. I don't have sneakers. So I didn't have sneakers. So he gives me the sneakers, and he's like, I have something to tell you. And I'm like, okay, tell me. He's like, I got a baby on the way. And prior to this, I found sonogram pictures, and I'm like, who sonogram is this? And he was telling me that it was his cousin's, because his cousin he was a pimp too. So like, literally, that's another thing too. When I first went over there, and he knew like he was gonna start dating me, and like I said, I was like deciding that my mom and I were getting into it. I was gonna live in my car. I was tired of living in my car, so I was going to him. He was a pimp, so he had girls staying in his home. When he decided that he was gonna be with me, because like I said, he didn't like me since I was 10. Now I'm 25. I remember coming over there, and he has girls leaving. They have children, babies, everything. He's the type of dude that take care of everybody. That's why I call him Father Abraham. I'm just like, you take care of your mama, your kids, your cousins, their kids. You take care of everybody. Because dating him, I know that he's a pimp too. Just, he was a lot of things. So I ended up seeing the sonogram, and he was like, that's my cousin's, yada yada yada. And I'm just like, it didn't sit well with me, because I'm like, why would your cousin leave her sonogram? Like, dog, no, this is your sonogram. Your son already told me you got a baby on the way. But if you say it's your cousin's sonogram, I'm just gonna have to let God unfold things to me as they are. So like I said, he gave me the shoes, and he was like, all right, I have something to tell you. I have a baby on the way. And I'm just like, you got a baby? Making your son seem like you crazy, like he crazy. I'm going off. So I'm just like, dog, like you got me messed up. I'm done. Cause what? And then he told me, he was like, I had to make you fall in love with me first. So if I told you about my baby, you wouldn't just leave. You would have some love for me in your heart. So now I know you're manipulative too. Like you're a real manipulator. Like you literally thought this out. Like I'm gonna make her fall in love with me. I'm gonna do everything that she want me to do. I'm gonna buy her things that she don't even ask me for. Buy her everything that she does ask me for. And I'm just like, dog, like I can't deal with this. So child, yes, I ended up leaving. He still hitting me up trying to like work things out, but until he like gets rid of like his like struggle hustle and gets like a strong hustle, kind of can't deal with him. Because like at its core, I know that he's a good guy, but like the circumstances are just like not it for me. So yeah, that was the time I dated a booster, manipulator, liar, crazy ass Scorpio. Stay tuned in by subscribing. That's all I got for this video. I'll holler at y'all later. Hold on, because I'm having a hot flash. I feel myself sweating. Okay. Forehead all sweaty. Jesus. Lips sweating. Oh my God, these hot flashes look. Okay, so. Oh. Do I look okay? Okay, yeah, I look okay. So yeah. Oh my eyelash. My knees sweating, man. This is awful. Hold on. Gosh. Legs all sweaty. My whole body just be sweating for no reason. Gosh. I don't even know why I was at with this story because it's hot flash that got me all messed up. I don't know. I was at the part where I cut him off. So, I don't know.